This is a 30 tube solar collector, and one of the issues with solar hot water is that you can generate more hot water than you can use, and then you have to do something with it. And there's various methods. One is diversion load, which is what I have. And my diversion load, the primary one, is this radiator here. And what happens is when the temperature gets too hot, a valve closes and all the water from the 30 glass tubes goes through that diversion load and radiates into the air, and none of it goes back to the tank. This system in one day, one sunny day, can easily generate steam, get the water too hot, so you have to do something about that. So that's my primary diversion, and it's like I said, a radiator. I'll put a link if I can find the company I bought it from, but it's just like a car radiator. I have two controllers here. This is the main controller, which controls a bunch of different things. The recirc pump, right now that's on. And it's the recirculation for the tube collectors, and that goes into the tank. And it also will pump water through the tubes if it gets too cold. It will turn on the electric heater if the temperature's not up to a certain point by a certain time of day. And it also controls the primary diversion load. If it gets too hot, it bypasses these recirc coils from the tubes into the diversion load outside. It's like a radiator. What I did is I added this second controller. This controller has a temperature probe that goes to the tank, and what it does is it controls the recirc water to the house. And it turns out we've got large pipes. My wife put in 3/4 pipes for all the hot water, so it's almost 5 gallons of water just in the hot water system. So what I found is anytime you turn on the recirc system, it takes 3 or 4, 5 degrees centigrade, about 8 degrees Fahrenheit, to bring that recirc water up to temperature. So to not waste so much water on the diversion load outside, what happens is this recirc comes on. This is the hot water in the house, comes on at a lower temperature. So I get all the water in the house, all the water in the pipes and the tank to the same temperature, and then if it still gets too hot, then the outside diversion load comes on. I'll put a link to this, but I bought it from Amazon. I think it was 20 bucks for this controller. It's a 110 volt controller. I have it set in Fahrenheit. This controller set in centigrade. So anyway, that's the two diversion loads, the outside radiator and the inside hot water recirculation system. So there's two pumps through that.